Hello and welcome to Paper Plays Julie K.
Welcome everyone, and thank you so much for stopping by to check out my latest video. And today I'm here as part of the Crack That Vault collab for the July installment. And this is a collab started by Poetspice here on YouTube. And the premise of this collab is to use up supplies or to create a project using up items from our craft vault or items that we have not used in 6 months or longer. I do have all the information about the collab, so if you open up the description box, I will have everything you need to know along with all of the other wonderful, talented ladies who are participating in this collab. They have been putting out some wonderful projects. And for this month, I was kind of going through some of my drawers in my craft room, and I noticed that my linen drawer was full and overflowing, so I thought, well, maybe it's time to use some of those items in there. And I thought, well, maybe I should just make a bunch of journal covers, and then that way once I get going on some journals, the covers are already going to be made, and all I have to do is slip in some pages. And so these are like some of the linens that I pulled out. They're all like pillowcases or doilies, and these are the ones I just haven't had time to cut down that I did pull out. And today I'm just going to share with you 2 that I created. I have quite a few other ones in the works. I just didn't quite finish before I had to start filming this video. So if you are interested in seeing what some of the other ones look like, make sure you come back and check out my channel because I will post them. And then I'm also going to get to some of these 2 in the pile. I just ran out of time to finish some of the laces and trims, and then I also ran out of the Pellon, which I use in between the layers. I will also on that video kind of show kind of a quick example of how I put one together too, so there will be a tutorial. I'm not quite sure when that will be posted, but hopefully sometime in August if I don't get too busy with work. But anyways, getting back to what I created for this month, here are the 2 that I'm going to share with you guys today. And both of these, the main parts right here and here did come from pillowcases. And then as I was working on coming up with the journal covers, I tried really hard to grab laces or trims that I thought that I maybe hadn't used in 6 months or longer. I'll go show you guys this purple one first. And I left the closure intentionally long for right now until I actually get pages in there. And I'll just kind of open this up so you can kind of see the whole kind of front and back side of this cover, and I'll zoom in a little bit so you guys can see it all. And on this one I pieced together some different things. This was part of a pillowcase. Same with this one. This one was part of a doily that I had used another part of it, and I just had that remnant left. And then the rest of it just kind of pieced together with material and laces and trims from my stash. Also, this beautiful little crocheted trim here on the edge came off of a pillowcase that I had cut up. And so that's kind of the outside. Again, you can see all the different layers of trims and stuff on the edges. And then on the inside, this is what it looks like. I did add pockets to my insides because then I also had it in my head, well, if I don't end up using it as a journal cover, it makes kind of a nice little folder where I can stick things in for Happy Mail when I mail out things to some of my crafty friends. So it kind of has a multi-purpose. If it doesn't get used as a journal cover, I can use it as a folder. And this particular one, I also took a piece that I had left over from some other project that had been embroidered and just sewed it on there. And then I added some trim, like I said, on the inside to make a pocket. And then the other thing I did is I also went through my stash and pulled out, I have a lot of little hankies, and I did cut some of them down, and I'm just for now sticking them in the pockets that I feel like they match. So then I can maybe incorporate that onto some of my journal pages that I don't forget I have those pieces of linen to also add. So I did do that on some of the folders just to make sure that I start using up some of these supplies that I have in my drawers. So that was the purple one that I wanted to share with you for today. And then here is the other one. I think this is my favorite. And this one, the pillowcase kind of went like this. Here was the edge of the pillowcase, and then it went up. But I kind of flipped it to use it this way because I didn't really want it to wrap around this way. So I wanted to see the whole or most of the embroidery work on this pillowcase for my journal cover. And again, I'll open it up so you guys can see the whole back side. And again, this one I cut up and I pieced together. I had some different pieces of material. I didn't have a whole big panel of this one, just kind of some strips. And so I had to piece a piece of material into the middle. And then again, I used a lot of like crochet edging that came off of pillowcases. Some of them, when I had purchased them in grab bags or when I've taken apart other pillowcases, I just cut off the edging. So I was able to use those also. And again, a lot of that trim I hadn't ever used before. So it's been in my stash for quite a while. And then I added some little pink rosette trim just to kind of carry out the pink color. And then again, this one also on the inside, I used a different piece of material for my stash, some leftover trims. I added a pocket. Again, at the bottom, you can see some little edging that came off of a pillowcase, that little pink stuff right there. And again, I added just some little doily pieces, or not doily, but hanky pieces, thinking that I can make some pockets or something with them when I create journal pages in this. So again, thank you everybody so much for watching today. Don't forget to open up the description box where I do have all of the other ladies participating in the collab, so you can go and check out their projects. And hopefully I will see you guys back next month for another episode. But also, if you really liked this idea and wanted to see a few more examples, again, I will have another video hopefully in August, I think, out to share with you guys. Maybe still yet the end of this month. It just kind of depends on my work schedule. So until then, I hope everybody has a wonderful day and happy crafting.